Wise men say only fools fall. Hello.
What were you up to?
Well, I've come to see you. I love you. And I thought I'd come and express that to you.
What are you after?
No. Well,
you are the last of the Neanderthals, aren't you?
get nodded.
You are.
See what I mean? I've got to live with that. And I know straight away you're looking at this thing. Hold on a second. What's going on here? Big Bear singing. She's having a pop. Thought this was a trading channel, not marriage guides. Well, it's actually because I got an odd comment last night. So I'm going to kind of address it now. Apparently, I need to respect my wife. I respect you, don't I?
Sometimes.
Maybe you were right. I don't know. Do I treat you bad?
No, you don't treat me bad.
Do you like being married to me?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Do we have a happy day every day?
We do, we always laugh.
Yeah. So I take the clothes off, then you really laugh. Right.
Oh, that's disgusting.
But I'm going to touch on that as kind of a subject. I'll put my teeth back in later. Because I actually think some people look at trading the way that comment was. See, they made the comment on a small fraction of what you see. You know nothing about my private life. So you shouldn't really be commenting along them lines. It was a nice comment. However, it was misguided in its words completely. So let me run the intro and we'll jump on the screens and we'll discuss a little bit about mindset and larger time frame. And a warm welcome to one and all. And for those of you not seen me before, my name is Langers. I am the overgrown child, or the last of the Neanderthals, as my wife kindly refers to me. The Scruffy Trader. And what I'm doing with the channel is kind of trying to show you what I get up to on a day-to-day basis, and maybe show you a trick or two along the way. So if that sounds good, please click the subscribe button. Genuinely helps, as does smashing the like, but more importantly, it motivates me to do more of this. So what am I doing over coffee today? Well, I'm going to have a look at cable. It's a trade idea that I called out earlier on this morning. I'll show you that in just a second. But I'm also wanting to have a little chat about looking at the bigger picture. And I was alluding to that at the start because when I read the comment earlier, it kind of triggered something in my mind about the way you may be looking at your trading. I think too many times it's looked at the micro level. In other words, you're fixated on, just say a 5-minute chart, when really you want to be seeing the bigger picture. So let me pull up my screens. I'll run the trade and then we'll have a little bit of a chat at the end of it. So this is cable. It's kind of getting ready to pop. Kind of see where I've traded it before. And it's coming onto some levels. Lovely sell-off. And now I'm just looking for that pressure relief. That's the idea. Okay. Now, as I was saying earlier on today, I like to talk to the guys in the Discord group all the time. We've actually got a virtual pub now where we can video chat to each other, so that's a good thing for the diamonds. But every morning I do a strength video for them. I do the strength sheet, and that's kind of where this idea is coming from. That's telling me it's ranging, okay? But when I come down here, there is a big gulf between the dollar and the pound, giving me an idea for a trade. Now, I will always go to cable pretty much every day. And there's the trade idea there, explaining exactly how I'm going to set this up and why it's going to take place. And I was talking about that at 20 to 12 this morning, and it is now, well, it's 1:30, so well in advance of where I wanted it to be. And the movements are starting to come into play now. So I need to keep an eye on this. Now, if you bear with me, we'll just drop it down. Just want to see what's going on. There's quite a bit of movement kicking off here. So I'm going to leave it for about 10 minutes, maybe it's 5 minutes. It's getting, there's a bit of volatility going around. And the reason why I'm going to leave it is there's a news event taking place now, and I want to see what the aftermath is. So let me see what happens, and then I'll come back to you.
Well, we're waiting.
Okay guys, so first couple of minutes, I just wanted to see what the news was and read it. The market has slammed up, it's coming down, but there's a buffer zone here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for that to come back down here somewhere. Then I'm going to look to go to the upper side. It's still moving, so I'm definitely going to wait for it to come down slightly. I think it might be a little bit dangerous to try and chase the market at this point. So while that's just sort of having a bit of a think, and I'll give you a little bit of thought process as to what I'm looking at here in the first place. If I take this out to a daily, just so we can see what's going on, this is showing you the bigger picture. And as you can see, cable has been ranging for quite a while. And it's now at the bottom of that range. All right, and that's why these levels are quite important. And as you come down through the time frames, you can see there's ranges within ranges, because there's the extended range right through. But we're now on a 4 hour, and there's another range here. And again, it's at the bottom. Take it to the hour, and there it is there. All right, it's the push down, and now we're seeing it move up. I didn't want to enter before the news event, because that would be a little bit, well, let's just say it would be a little bit dangerous. Now, this might have actually left me behind. So I'm just going to hang fire a little bit and let this calm down. Because it's still going. It's still showing signs to the upside. And that's the way I want to go. And this is definitely squeezing, but it can't do it forever. You know, if I put a fib on, you've seen me do this many times, that's as far as it's gone down, and this is the highest point. The 23 is roughly on the bottom of there. This is assuming it doesn't break, so I'm still right in this area. All right, so I'm still happy with that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait. I'm going to let it come back on itself. And then I'm going to drop a couple of orders in once it comes down here for it to move up over. That's the game plan. If, however, it doesn't come back, then it's just one of those things. I'm not going to chase the market. It's almost like trying to catch a falling knife going the other way. Because I could try and buy in at this point, thinking it's going to rattle up, but then it'll just come down and I've got to sit in heat. Strong moves like this, I just don't want to chase it. So what I'll do is I'll leave the camera running, put the speedy on, but basically you know the score. I'm going to let that roll over. I want to enter between in this white zone, ideally in the red, and then try and catch some pips to the upside. That's the game. And then when I finished, I'll have a little chat about looking at the bigger picture. And that was that. Kind of gone to plan-ish. It's done me well. Just have a look. There you go. All of the cable. Now, the little cell that you saw was really something I shouldn't have done, because I don't like going one way then the other. However, today was kind of a little bit exceptional with the news event. When there's a strong drive up, it often retraces, and I wanted it to come back to this area. So it seemed reasonable when it was bouncing off that zone to come back on itself into the new zone. So I did it, but I also was treating it with kid gloves because of the acceleration. Now, again, I could hold on to this, but we're after 3 o'clock now, and I kind of want to wind down for the day. But my wages are complete, as you've just seen. And this is all trading is. It's taking a plan from a bigger time frame, drilling it down, and then applying a single plan. Simple stuff. Well, at least it is to me anyway. I've done it that long, it's almost second nature to me. So let me wind things up here, and then when I get home, I'm going to have a just 2 minutes chat about what goes on up here, because I genuinely believe your mindset is your key to success. And there we go, boys and girls. Another day, another dollar. And that's all trading is. One day at a time. A bit like marriage. One day at a time. And talking of marriages, hello my love.
There you go.
Is this for me?
It is, yes.
Ah, thank you very much. See that? See? She respects me. Sorry. I do have a horrible sense of humour. Sit here, just a minute. She's actually popping out to go see Grandad, because we look after Grandad on a daily basis, because that's what family is all about. And when I saw the comment earlier on, it's not bad. However, it's making an observation without knowing any of the facts. And the facts is very simple. We spend 24 hours a day, 7 days a week together. And we have done for, well, what seems like year dot. For me, there isn't a time before little wink. You, I think, might have a different idea. Is that right?
No.
Would you miss us if I wasn't here?
It's quite, I'm joking.
And the thing is, that's the way life should be. If you can't spend that amount of time with your partner, you probably shouldn't be with that partner. Because I have lots of friends who say, oh, I couldn't work with them and I couldn't do this. Why do it? And the charts are very similar. And I'm going to explain that. So, are you going to let me see these? Are you going to be nice to me later? Do you think one day you might actually sort of put the bikini on and everything. Because you are pretty, I mean, let's be honest.
If I can buy one.
If you can find it, I'll buy you one.
Hello.
Right, we're almost there, boys and girls.
How does your missus put up with you? Must be my legendary prowess as a lover.
Catch you in a bit, sweetheart. So why do I make a fuss about family? You see, your mindset is kind of your best friend and worst enemy when you're trading. If it's not happy, you're going to make mistakes. If you're angry, you're going to make mistakes. If you're content, you're going to make mistakes. All of these different things. But also, you need a supportive partner. And nobody supports me more than Winky. We have had some of the darkest times in our life. But every day, we've overcome it. And we've got further. Almost like what my mother told me when my business collapsed. You know, the harder we fall, the stronger we stand. And that's what it is for Joanne and I. It really is like that. Now, when you're looking at the charts, and I'm talking about the mindset of a chart, sometimes you can be very narrow-minded and only see a small part of the puzzle. A little bit like the picture that I was trying to show you in the thumbnail. You can't see the wood for the trees, and because of that, you can't see the beauty hidden within it. And in that picture, there was a beautiful lake, but it was hidden. And it's because you focused too narrow into it. You can't see it. But if you look at it from above up here, the view would be spectacular. Now, in the trade that I've just taken, I kind of tried to briefly explain what was going on. Because if you looked at it just solely on a 5-minute chart, even a 15-minute chart for that matter, it would have looked in a heavy downtrend. Because it was. But that downtrend was over. And that was shown on the higher time frames. And that's the thing. A lot of traders, especially newer traders, they come in and they focus solely on a small time frame, thinking they're going to catch all these little moves. But they're going to get caught on the wrong side of the move. Because the dominant move, the move, is shown higher up. And that's what I kind of wanted to get across. So if you take anything away from seeing the trade today and talking, it's look at the bigger picture first. See what the market has to offer, and then make a choice based on that. Then drill down, see if it confirms. Drill down again, see if it confirms, till you finally get to your trading chart. And at that point, your decision's already made. You're just looking to fine-tune your entry and make some money. And trading is that simple. And I know a lot of people find it hard, and I definitely get that. But it's just, you're looking for basic, well, unicorns. They're not there. I know there's loads of mechanical systems sold out there, and I see them on the front of my sort of screen. Don't trade with emotion. Have a rules-based system. Unfortunately, we're human beings, so you will trade with emotion. You just need to calm it down a little bit. When you've been around the charts a long time, you'll be able to dial that down. You know, my emotional level on the charts is borderline 0. Because I've done it all the time. I never stress about it. If it's wrong, it's wrong. And if it's right, happy days. But the part where it says have a rules-based system. Of course you have a rules-based system. Everything should be rules-based. You should know what you're looking at, why you're looking at, how to get in and how to get out. And there should be a set of rules amongst that lot. It doesn't have to be war and peace. But otherwise, it's just, well... yeah, go to the casino and put everything on black. Crazy. So, I guess the moral of the story is look at the bigger picture first. Be content with your home life. I am definitely content with my home life. And secondly, don't open your mouth or make a decision based on information you know nothing about. It's really that simple. And the world is like that now. They only see what they want to see rather than seeing the bigger picture. And trading is no different. It's funny how art imitates life on a regular basis. So there we go. I've had a great day. We've now got a virtual pub in the Discord group.
Go to the Winchester, have a nice cold pint, and wait for all this to blow over.
So if you're part of the Scruffy Squad, we can have face-to-face meetings and sing-song and a beer on a night time if that's what you want to do. It's getting better all the time, and I'm really pleased with it. So wish you all well, and as always, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.